Welcome back to another episode of the RONNY TROST podcast. We'll just talk for a while. With our morning coffee. So I got in here some coffee, some dark chocolate, some matcha, some Chinese tea that helps you burn fat, cinnamon, nutmeg, a mint, peppermint, dissolved, I guess. What's the other one? Got some stevia in here. Okay, it's a whole health food. You didn't get this at Starbucks. Let me put it to you that way. Oh, so here's my tea ball. All right. Blackberry tea. So we're just going to talk about anti-aging because you're looking at the GOAT. Now, I do watch other anti-aging podcasts. Okay. But, and I do learn things because they do new studies and I deserve to see the new studies, right? Because, you know, they got the money, they got the colleges, they got the PhDs. So, I watch their studies and I change my diet according to the new studies. True. You know, you got Rhonda, right? She's basically me 2.0. She's what I was when I was 15. But see, I got 20 years on her. At least, what did she say, 47? So I got, I don't know, 40, 50, I don't know, 16 years on her. But that, I've never seen her work out. And, see, the problem that these people have is it's kind of funny because I watch them and I'm like, okay, so you're in a podcast sitting at a table with nice clothes on and you're explaining about muscle growth and, fat loss and, different kind of workouts. Same thing I study in personal training book. It's almost the exact same thing. Now they're just putting it in a podcast. Okay? But they don't show them working out. They only show them talking. And they say, he's got 3 PhDs. He wrote 5 best-selling books. You know, they got a podcast. There's all the different health food podcasts, right? But there's no workout sessions. It's just talk. So you had this old guy, right? They got these old guys explaining that you should not have any carbohydrates at all. He doesn't have no carbohydrates. He's an old looking guy, shriveled up, scrawny body, wrinkled face, giving advice, okay? And supposedly he got, these people are supposed to be professors in college. So, a professor in college would probably make what, $200,000 a year now? So I'm thinking to myself, these people got money. I mean, geez, $200,000 a year. I make minimum wage. I probably don't even make $15,000 a year. And this guy is hunched over his laptop, right? Like, he got money. He could write books, selling. He's hunched over his laptop using his web. Can you see me? I think we're having an internet interruption. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Dude, you got money. What is this webcam laptop podcast nonsense? I ain't got no money. I do better work. So But you're a shriveled up old man giving advice on First of all, if you're going to give advice on anti-aging, you need to prove that, it's all theoretical. These people, for them, it's all theoretical. It's all paperwork. It's all college degrees and all of this stuff. I'm the real deal. See, I'm the one who proved it over time. There is nobody. I'm so far ahead of the pack, like Bruce Lee, so far ahead of the pack, nobody even comes close. I'm the GOAT. There's no, first of all, you got a list of criteria, okay? The criteria is that, number one, never took steroids, ever. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I took one pill from a doctor when I broke both my elbows. He wanted to give me a whole bottle. He said, take these, you have to take them, blah, blah, blah. I took one, and I threw the bottle away. I thought, I'm not doing this. I'm not taking steroids, So he's like, how come your elbows ain't healing fast enough? I said, because I ain't taking your steroids. They'll heal on their own. Now I'm lifting heavy weights, and I don't have no problem with my elbows. They healed on their own. I didn't need steroids. So I took one, but other than that, I never took steroids for muscle building or anything like that, ever. So, see, the problem is you got to find somebody that's in their 60s lifting weights have never taken steroids. Like, you can go to over 60 bodybuilding contest. You can tell these guys are juicing. Got to be juicing hard, right? No. They can't compete. They're disqualified. Okay? Reason being, not like, okay, you shouldn't have big muscles. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is steroids ruin your internal organs. Okay? And, you can see big muscles, but you can't see the internal organs. So you have pancreas, kidney, liver, digestive system, testosterone producing hormones, all of this stuff is inside the part you can't see. Your heart, the size of your heart. Most of these big bodybuilders die of a heart attack. Because your heart gets enlarged, now it can't beat right because it's too big to fit inside the cage that it's sitting in. So, when you take a look at The Rock Johnson, for example, he juiced his whole life. He was a wrestler, big, huge arms on Fast and Furious, made hundreds of millions of dollars, big star. But now, see, he's in his, I don't know how old he is, 50s. He looks like Pee Wee Herman. See? Why? Because the doctor told him, you got to stop, dude. If you don't stop, you're going to die. That's what I assume. If you don't stop, you're going to die. Okay? You have to stop the steroids. And see, the problem is now it's reversing hard the other way. So he looked like Pee Wee Herman. See? But I still bigger than him. Even though I'm in my 60s, he probably in his 50s. I'm bigger than him because I never took the steroids and my heart didn't get enlarged and my internal organs ain't shutting down. Okay? So then their problem is all these people with the podcasts and all of this stuff about anti-aging. Their problem is they got to find somebody that's in their 60s that's an iron worker. See? And they don't have anybody. They don't have anybody. It's all theoretical. I'm the GOAT. See, I'm the only one. Right? I'm the only one that didn't take the steroids, that did anti-aging since he was 15 years old. That's got 15 years on Rhonda. See, there's Ronnie, and then there's Rhonda 2.0. She's 2.0. But she getting all the money, right? Apparently she had a bunch of money to go to college, get her PhD. Now she get a bunch of money for running a podcast and websites and all this stuff. Money. I'm broke, spending 12 hours a day at work, making minimum wage for $80. 2 hours to get there, 2 hours to get home. Got to ride the employee bus for a half hour just to get into the airport for free each way, going there. But yet I still going to take the small amount of time I got in the morning and I'm going to work out. See? And so what I'm saying is that if you're going to have a podcast about anti-aging, you need to show the iron workers. See, the masters of the iron plates. That's where I came from. That's where I grew up. We didn't have, all these computers. When I was doing anti-aging and bodybuilding, there was no cell phones, they didn't have the first IBM XT home computer until I was 33 years old. 15 years. I didn't even have a computer. I had to go to libraries reading books. The evidence, you got to have theoretically, you can build a spaceship on paper, or you can build a hot rod, a race car on paper, but you still got to build the machine, and you still got to prove that what your theories were correct. But see, I did it. I'm the spaceship. I'm the real spaceship. There's a theoretical spaceship. You understand? So I'm the GOAT, because they don't have anybody in their 60s. I'll even handicap them 3 years. Get to 60 and then show me the iron work, okay? Show me the work in the iron, and you never took steroids. You don't have nobody that can do that. You don't have nobody that lived that life like I did. I don't cheat. When I went to college, I didn't cheat. I caught the whole class cheating, but I said, well, they all cheating, but I'm not cheating. I'm not a cheater. If I do something, I do it for real. I don't cheat. I don't take steroids. So then you got to find somebody that's my age. See, you can't go back in time. You can't go find somebody that's 60, like that would be me, that still looks young for his age. It's all theoretical. See, so I'm the GOAT. They making all the money. They got the podcast. They sitting there at tables. And it's theoretical PhD book writing stuff from shriveled up, wrinkled up, old, skinny, scrawny looking Pee Wee Herman men. And then you got Ronnie Trost, who's the GOAT, who's out here working the iron in the age of 60 with no steroids. So you don't have anybody. It's theoretical. But yeah, you getting all the, you got your Mr. Beast pictures on the cover of your YouTube and clicks, 500 million, 1,000 million clicks. You got guys talking about creatine is the answer to everything. Insulin level is the answer to everything. Insulin resistance is the answer to everything. Carbohydrates is the answer to everything. Keto diet is the answer to everything. Paleo diet is the answer. The Mediterranean diet is the answer. On a carnivore diet is the answer. This is the answer. That's the answer. They're not even, they're so far behind me, the pack, that I'm the GOAT and there is no competition. It's like Conor McGregor would have to get in the ring by himself because nobody want to get in the ring. Nobody can get in the ring. You understand? Even when you look at Arnold Schwarzenegger, who was my idol for years, like, what happened? Well, what happened was the steroids reversed the process. You understand? Because your body says, okay, I'll build these muscles with the steroids, but if you stop taking the steroids, all that goes away. But see, I didn't do the steroids, so it didn't go away. You understand? And actually, I'm not working out the way I should because I'm trying to burn fat. And it's hard to build muscle and burn fat at the same time. So when I get done burning fat, I'm going to start building it back up with more food. You got to have more food. But you got to have less food to burn the fat. You understand? So I'm not even close to peaking yet. I'm not still in the early stages of this whole thing. I'm expecting maybe live 200-300 years old because you got AI now. And you got nanobots that can go in the body and repair things. See, I don't even want to go into all of this stuff because they're so far behind me. But they getting all the money. They got all the subscribers. You understand? They getting the subscribers, the money, PhD, they get college money, they got jobs, they got all of this stuff. But the one thing they ain't got is the GOAT. The GOAT. The greatest of all time. That's what they ain't got. See? That's my coffee in the morning. That's how I think. Like it's not like pride. It's just, why is my car the fastest car? They don't even compete. It's not pride. It's just, why can't they catch up? Because they ain't got no car that's that fast. They ain't got nobody that's 60 working the iron workers. See, I came from iron workers. The plate, the iron. I don't even like plastic. Rubber weights, plastic weights. No, I'm an iron worker. Let's see what we can get. I forgot how many I did last time. Oh, let's call it a preacher curl. I built this gym in my back of my house. This old school body gym. Ain't all them fancy equipment with all these little gadgets and Apple Watches and all, you know. Oh, this is how fast your heart rate is. No. You work out till you lift till you can't lift no more. That's the what do you need under numbers? What do you don't need all this heart rate monitors and all this stuff. You run and work your heart till you can't do it no more. That's the monitor. You can't go no more farther. You can't lift it one more time. That's the monitor, not electronic equipment. Oh, I need to hook this up and that. No. I'm an iron worker. I come from the place where we lift iron. That's why they ain't got nobody, because they want to sit at a table wearing nice clothes and talk about iron workers. Oh, when I lift heavy, who knows what heavy is? What are you saying when you lift heavy? What is heavy for you? Might be lightweight for somebody else. See, that's what I'm saying. So they say lifting heavy, what does that mean? Because I ain't seen you lifting anything. But the GOAT, with only 230 subscribers, proves beyond any reasonable doubt that there is nobody over 60 that can keep up, that didn't take steroids or don't take steroids right now. There is nobody. Show me. Send me a comment. Show me this person who's better than the GOAT. Because I don't see it. It ain't The Rock Johnson. It ain't Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know? Who is it? Okay, let's get started. Enough talk. I don't even know how much this is. Well, I can count it. 30, 60, 75, 85. Preacher curls. There's a little cheating going on, but that ain't real cheating. That's just, oh, God. Here we go. 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Right there. So what we do immediately after that is we'll come over here and we're going to do the triceps, the opposite, and the back behind the biceps. And grab a 55er. And let's take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's good. That's good for this morning. See you tomorrow.